Guys, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, subscribe and turn on the notification bell, and don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for always being part of my channel. My God will bless you. So guys, there is this information. It's not a good one. They said Yaba have been crying for help. Serious one. They said the woman was shouting. You know, when an old elderly woman like her will be crying and shouting, seeking for help because she said the truth, because she told Queen Naomi what these people are planning against her and Prince Thréàthénéd on that naming ceremony day. You know, they said after that, after finding out that it was Yaba who told Queen Naomi not to come that day, you know, they said ever since then she had been receiving threats upon threats upon threats, and this last one that made her to start shouting, shouting, beckoning on people around to come and see you, to come and see these people. They said her house is always open because normally she feels secured right there in the palace. They said that palace is a gated community. It's a royal community that they use fence. It's a very big place. So her own hut is somehow, will I say, a bit lonely, you know. And I'm sure those people that came for that mission, they targeted when her grandchildren and people living with her are not around, for them to come and threaten her. They said the woman was there. All of a sudden, she noticed a footstep, and they said these people started talking to her. It's a voice of a man and a woman. They warned her seriously to stay away from Queen Naomi and Prince Thréàthénéd and Ooni of Ife, that anything that has to do with these people, that the last time she will talk or say something about them, that they will come here and take her to where she will not like. And if anything happens to her, that she shouldn't hold them responsible. That this is going to be the last warning they are going to give her based on anything that has to do with Prince Thréàthénéd, Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi and Prince Thréàthénéd. You know, because they know that in as much as she is blind, she's a seer from what we heard. She sees most of the things. Before these people plans it, they see some of it. She saw some of it, you know, and they are warning her to keep her mouth shut, to mind her business, to stay on her lane, not to interfere on anything that has to do with them and Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife. That it is none of her business. That if she still loves her life, that she should stay away and stay clear and stop interfering. My people, they said the woman was shouting, "Who are you? Oh, who are you? What is your mission? Why won't you go and rest? Why are you bent on destroying these two?" They said the woman was shouting and shouting and shouting and was raising her voice. You know, I'm sure these people targeted, before people could come, they said the people disappeared. No one can tell where they hide, or it's possible that they will go out, kind of follow other people that were rushing in and start asking what is happening, because the woman is blind and she cannot say is this person or is that person, you know. So they said when the king came back and heard that Yaba was crying for help, shouting and crying, he went and asked Yaba what happened. They said Yaba explained everything to him. They said the king was disappointed, and I'm sure by now, if it is true, if all of this gist happens to be true, like I told you, it will start to make sense to the king. Because when the king was angry with Yaba because she told Queen Naomi not to bring Thréàthénéd into that palace on that day of naming ceremony, I'm sure it is making sense. First, they started with the idea that Tade must be the one to carry the calabash for the babies. Even when Queen Naomi said no, they insisted. If not that the king stood his ground. And the king stood his ground because they said the Brazilian seer told him that on no account should he allow anybody touch Tade's head, because all in the name of carrying calabash for traditional stuff or anything, unless she is the one to do that. I'm sure it is after that revelation that the king now understand that these people might be up to something, you know. And after that, just be reasoning it. See, let me tell you, sometimes, in as much as we all see it as gist, but to me, it is making sense. If it is true, if it is true, but if you see the connection, first, Tade will come and carry calabash for Tobi's children to be welcomed into the palace. When they born Tade, who carried the calabash? Is my question. Who carried the calabash? Let the same person carry it for Tobi's children again. Then, when they did not succeed with that one, they manipulated the king into making the Queen Naomi to come to the palace with Tade that same day. And thank God for Yaba who intervened and won Queen Naomi. And thank God that Queen Naomi listened. Yes, so because let me tell you, there are some women that will say, no, this is an opportunity for me to meet up with my husband and stop and make people believe that or make some people shut some people up because they have been saying a whole lot. Some people will think in that direction and they will endanger the life of that baby. But thank God that Queen Naomi listened. Now, that one passed. Then they will now find as in, okay, now that we heard that these people came to threaten Yaba for opening up, telling her to mind her business, telling her not to interfere with anything that will have to do with Queen Naomi and Prince Tade. Who are those people? Who are they? And if you remember, they said the woman, the Yaba, also asked the king, where is your wife, Olori Mariam? Because she have gone on a mission. From what we heard though, if you watch the ceremony period, we did not see her. If you watch the day of naming ceremony, we did not see her. All of these celebration videos, dancing, and we did not see her in any of it. And let's not forget that she wasn't happy for Tobi. She have been the one fighting, saying a whole lot of things against Tobi from the day, as we heard, allegedly. These are all alleged information. They said when the king came back and they told him what happened, he went and asked Yaba. After asking Yaba, they said he told he employed a lot of other security men, you know, to be watchful over the woman's this thing, hurt and all of that. But I believe the best thing for them to do is to put a camera, CCTV camera that will be able to capture every move around that place. That is the only way out, if you ask me. I don't know if there's anything like this or like that, but what I know is that they are not going to do anything to this woman. If any of them try it, thunder go strike. Hey. Anyway, the only thing I know is that God is going to protect the woman, and as well as protect Queen Naomi and Prince Tade and even the king, because this fight is not all about Queen Naomi. I'm sure the people fighting this fight, they hate the king too. But it doesn't matter. Whom God have called, he will always equip. I believe as God have called the king, he will always equip him with wisdom and protection, as well as with good wife like Queen Naomi, and also protect Queen Naomi and Tade. Guys, I want to remind you that these are all alleged information. I do not live in the palace. Tell me what you think about it and give this video a thumbs up. Bye for now. Love you guys.